Buenos dias! It's another great day. I cycle 3 hours into the night. I cycled till 8:30. It was a tough climb. I was exhausted, but I wanted to get basically to the top. I wanted to be above the humidity, and it wasn't easy to find a suitable place to camp, to be honest. Coming up here, also on the sides, there is no visibility when it's fully dark. But here there was a patch of grass, so no stones like here. And it was a very cold night. And I was exhausted. I didn't want to cook last night, so I just had some cookies with some tea that was still warm from my thermos. And I went into my sleeping bag. It was a bit windy. I knew it was gonna get very windy, so it was gonna be dry. It's good to wake up and have a dry tent to pack. It might be the last day in the Montsec Bikepacking Loop. Let's see what happens. Tonight it's gonna rain as well, so if I finish, it'd be nice. And look at that. Above the humidity, above the fog.
Existir, te elijo a ti, te lo voy a repetir, te elijo a ti, siempre voy a insistir, te elijo a ti, ya no quiero sufrir, te elijo a ti.
Let's go! Another day, probably last, on the Montsec Bikepacking Loop. Here the sun, the fog. Starting to descend, guys. Let's see. Look at this beauty. Now it's gonna be almost 9 kilometers, I think, of descent. I need to strap down my pannier and then I'll be ready. It's a bit chilly, but let's try to enjoy the descent. Ooh, what a drop! This would have been perfect to camp. The only church with a porch. Very nice. While it would have been nice to camp there, it would have robbed me of these fantastic views coming down. Because last night it was very dark. There is no moon. So it's very dark. Here is much colder than at the top. At least 3-4 degrees less. I really feel it. So cold in the valley. It's a thermic inversion. Reverse. I got some bread and some biscuits. I'm good for food even for today. I'm about 40-45 kilometers to the finish line. So today I finish, I think. This morning I don't feel it. It was all good, but now I have a couple of places where I have a bit of pain. Love to stop somewhere and chill. But I need to get going. Lots of climbing today. and if I stop I get cold. Beautiful landscape though. Here the forest was burned. Unfortunately, it's probably a few years already. Beautiful, a bit muddy, but beautiful. Yeah. Yep, muddy. No, in the mud, no. Fucking no. Freaking hell. One o'clock, soon I'll stop for lunch at the first opportunity. Nice place to sit in the sun. I think this is perfect for lunch. Lunch is over. Let's keep on going. Montsec Loop. Feel better. Feel better after my lunch break. I felt like a bag of potatoes. I mean, the bike fell. I was able not to fall. But it was a steep climb and my back wheel slide. And yeah, I lost my equilibrium and I couldn't keep the bike and it fell. It happens, what can you do? Hopefully no damages.
In 2.5 kilometers, turn slight left.
Even the last part of the Montsec Bikepacking Loop is really nice. Wonderful views. About 25 kilometers to the end. It's almost farewell to the Montsec. Beautiful mountains. Beautiful. Looks like a cemetery. Beautiful. Beautiful spot to camp. Water and everything. Too early though. Ah no. Freaking no. I hate this. I'm not far from Ponce now. The Montsec Bikepacking Loop delivering till the end. This is the river that goes through Ponce where I started. Now you can see the river pretty well. I'm a few kilometers away from the end of the Montsec Bikepacking Loop. However, I'm not gonna finish it today. Vamos a embarrarnos al último segundo. Back to the river, guys. Almost done, but not today. Even though I'm a few kilometers away, because in about a kilometer there is a warm shower host, and I'm gonna spend the night there, which is good because here it's super humid. Would have been like terrible camping here. So yeah, should be able to take a shower tonight. I smell like terrible. It's I don't know, 2 weeks with the same clothes. Tonight warm showers. Yes! Yes! So officially I will complete tomorrow morning and I'll start heading to Barcelona. But I think I will deserve some rest. Loads of water. Maria Dolores
¿Sí?
is my warm shower host, and it's not Maria Dolores because here we are in Catalonia. This is not Spain.
Exactly.
And Josep, no?
Josep,
Josep.
aquí català al 100%, catalán el 100%, en el monastery de Santa María de Gualter, junto con David.
Listo.
Aquí a tope, nos lo hemos pasado a tope.
Súper bien, muy agradecido, de verdad, muy agradecido del calor y las charlas, las comidas y todo. Nos vemos en Italia entonces.
Nos vemos
Ok.
en Italia.
¿Ah?
Venga.
Muchas
Vale.
gracias.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Starts raining, it's time to hit the road. Last kilometers of the Montsec Bikepacking Loop, next to the Rio Segre, the river Segre. I started here and I finish here. The last ride on the Montsec Bikepacking Loop. Maybe the last ride ever. Who knows? You never know. You never know. The Montsec Loop started with the sun and it ends with the fog. I'd say in an hour or two it will be sunny. It's just that it's so humid around here. It needs to lift up, but it will be sunny later on. What a blessing to have a roof for the night, warm bed, warm shower. The first shower in 10 days. It was so good. Pleasant company, nice chat. The couple is a warm shower host, but they never cycle by bike. It's their son Jordi that runs the warm shower profile, but he lives in Barcelona, and he sends the guest to his parents. Very, very lovely people. Lovely people. So yeah, I'm done, guys. Remember where I started? The canyoning racetrack, whatever it's called. I'm not an expert in canoe racing. That's it. I'm done. This officially concludes the Montsec Bikepacking Loop. So what's my thought, my 2 cents about the Montsec Bikepacking Loop? Incredible route, very, very nice, highly recommended. Don't do it off season. If it rains, you're fucked. That's it. It's my heart is in Andalusia in Spain, but if I have to be honest, this is probably one of the best, if not the best, established bikepacking routes in Spain of the ones I did. I will put it up there with Badlands, Transnevada, Montañas Vacías as well, but this one it's really something. And I didn't do any of the side tracks. They are mostly climbs. I did only a couple of ones, and yeah, would have been nice to do those as well. I just didn't feel it. I had some problem with my tendon. I had problems. I had a few problems with the bike, and the weather was not that pleasant. And I had to get back to Barcelona. I have to be back in Barcelona by tomorrow. Yes or yes. I hope you enjoyed it, watching it as much as I enjoyed it riding. Thank you so much for the support, the donations. If you wanna subscribe, subscribe. If you wanna like. If you wanna hit the notification bell, so you receive you're bugged every time I publish something. If not, it's not life-changing. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. The endless journey continues. Ciao. Rumbo Barcelona. Let's try to get there as quick as possible. It's very late, 11 o'clock. I have 6 hours of daylight and I have to do 130 kilometers.
Una noche más, tranquilo, una